Now in its 90th year, the Portsmouth Schools Music Festival sees children from across the city come together to celebrate music on a stage where many of their musical heroes would have performed. Combining choir, dance groups and bands, the festival showcases many young talents in many different forms, and so I went along to rehearsals to catch a sneak peek. The Guildhall in Portsmouth is known for hosting world-renowned musical acts and variety performance, but it's also the perfect venue to showcase local talent, and the Portsmouth Schools Music Festival is no exception. The week of shows starts on Tuesday and rehearsals were going well.
We are the Portsmouth Schools Music Festival, so we've got roughly about 2,500 children, school children in Portsmouth and the surrounding area come to celebrate music, and we have choirs, bands, dancers, and it's just kind of a educational celebration of music and the arts in Portsmouth. Each year, as a festival committee, we decide on a theme. This year is decades because we're celebrating our 90th year as a festival. Anything to do with different decades of songs, and you can take part, and that's the music kind of theme for the week. Our research took us back 90 years when there were 3 South East schools that took part in a church hall. So it was a collection of schools that celebrate music in the form of choirs. And we've taken it, well, the committees before us and us, taking it further and further.
The festival is open to schools from across Portsmouth and beyond, with some members coming back year after year.
The senior school choir that are on stage I rehearse with quite closely, so I know that they can pack a punch with their voices, and so it should be good, and we've got a live band for them as well. And I believe that it's a great opportunity for some of these youngsters who might never get this opportunity to stand on a stage, and they might have came to see a gig and they've seen their favourite pop star on the stage, and they get the chance to stand in their footsteps and have all of the lights pointing on them, all of the sound, and just to enjoy the experience really. Kind of make it our mission to invite every school in Portsmouth, and then if we've got returning schools from outside of Portsmouth, then we will write to them as well. But we're very much on the basis we'll invite everyone. If they want to take part, then they can. If they don't, lots of schools are very busy at this time of year, so it's really great to have the amount that we do. And also the last couple of years we've had a lot of interest out of the blue, which has been quite surprising. Some schools have contacted us and said, we've heard about you, we'd like to take part, which is really great. This one we've got some world music involved. We've got a junior school in the area have a steel pan orchestra, which are fantastic. We try and kind of get in things that are not necessarily seen all the time. This year we've gone back to some dancers. We've not really had dancers for a few years properly, so this year's going to be a good one.
The festival is also a reminder that creative subjects are still needed in schools.
I think it's incredibly important, and it's such a kind of all-encompassing subject, and you learn lots about not just music, but you learn how to work with other people, and I think music is a subject that brings lots of people together in celebration, enjoyment, and and I think it's not something we should be depriving children of, and especially giving them the opportunities to be on a stage like the Portsmouth Guildhall, and lots of kids, they get something sparks their imagination, and then they take another turn, and without that kind of opportunity, that might never have happened. And I think it's such an important part of education, the arts in general, so we should be celebrating it, not dumbing it down.
This is Richard Stringer for